in Azam City. You're watching One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with information, news, sports, and public affairs. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with love. Ang telebisyong pangmasa. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. One TV special report.
We have a complete attendance, Madam Presiding Officer.
Having a complete attendance, the Chair declares a quorum. Thank you. For the order of business, may I request the Honorable Majority Floor Leader, the Honorable Marcian Tapayan, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. We have no visitors. A bidding of the People's Hour this afternoon. We now proceed to item number 5, approval of agenda for the day. There are about 8 written proposed insertions to our order of business, Honorable Chair, and my enumerate them. First request is for us to concur and adopt the resolution of the CDC or City Development Council during its meeting on September 15, 2025 at the Seasonal of Sun City, a resolution which approved the program's budget and activities for special purpose appropriation under the 20% Development Fund component for calendar year 2026 in amount of 235,460,606 pesos. Second written request, Honorable Chair, is for us to approve the annual investment program for our budget for the year 2026 under the general fund in the amount of 1,477,560 pesos and 1,477,560,230 pesos and 20 centavos, as well as for the special account of the amount of 73,770,810 pesos. The third written request for inclusion in our order of business is a resolution approving the 2025 National Demographic and Health Survey by the Philippine Statistics Authority in Barangay Bongbong from 13 October 2025 until 29 November 2025. The fourth written request is for us to pass a resolution approving the conduct of the annual Hospital Day on 9 October 2025 and National Nurses Week celebration from 22 October 25 until 24 October 25 by Mayor Hilario Eremino Sr. Medic Center. The fifth written request, Officer, is for us to enact a resolution approving the third quarterly meeting and retooling seminar by the Bureau of Animal Industry on 16 October 2025 and 17 October 2025. Written request number 6, an ordinance authorizing the temporary closure of various roads in the territorial jurisdiction of Sam City for the Color Fund run by Gasano Capital Osamis from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the morning on 20 September 2025. Written request number 7, Officer, is the request for us to pass a resolution approving the preliminary tabletop exercise meeting by the Philippine Post Authority on 10 October 2025. The last but not the least, it is a request for session number 8. An ordinance authorizing the temporary closure. We are only up to 7. Number 7 is request. So, by this 7 sessions, as requested in written form, I move on motion to approve our agenda for the day with 7 sessions, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader.
No sabi.
There is a motion by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the approval of our agenda for today with, I think, 8 inclusions. May paapas. Secretary, number 8. Oh, number 6 na. Oh, okay. Stand corrected. So I have here 8. So it's only 7 inclusions. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are no minutes or prepositions attached to our order of business. We now proceed to item number 7. First reading, reference to business. Please proceed to letter C. Number 1, 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Gango in amount of 500,000. Duly endorsed by our city budget officer for our approval. And number 2, 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Kapukaw C in amount of 500,000, also duly endorsed by our city budget officer for our approval. I now yield to Chairman of the Chairman of the Barangay Affairs Committee, Honorable John Carlo Moralion, to introduce and recommend action on these 2 items, number 1 and number 2, of item number C, of item number 7, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Giancarlo Moralion is now recognized with the chair for the appropriate motions.
Thank you, Majority Floor. Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to pass the 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Gango, the amount of 500,000, and the 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Kapukaw C, the amount of 500,000 for first reading with reservation.
Moved by Honorable Moralion for first reading with reservations. Motion
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Motion approved.
Considering the urgency and necessity of the 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Gango and 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Kapukaw C, passing for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, Honorable Moralion is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. The 2025 supplemental budget number 01 Barangay Gango in the amount of 500,000, and for the 2025 supplemental budget 01 of Barangay Kapukaw C in the amount of 500,000. Move for its approval of the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Any comment? Remarks? Hearing none, motion approved on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number 3, City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council Resolution. Number 5, Series of 2025, a resolution approving the Osamis City Local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Plan for calendar year 2026 to 2028. I now move, Honorable Chair, to concur and adopt this resolution of the City LDRRMC, the Local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Plan for calendar year 2026 to 2028 for approval in the first reading with reservations, Honorable Chair.
Moved by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the approval of this request resolution on first reading with
Reservation.
on first reading.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Due to the urgent demand of public interest in the exercise of public service, I move the motion to approve this resolution to concur and adopt the City Restructuring Management Council Resolution number 5, 2025 for approval na second and final reading waiving the internal rules of Chair.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, the Honorable Majority Floor Leader is passing this on the second and final reading waiving the internal rules. The City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council Resolution number 05 of 2025 and a resolution approving the Ozamiz City Local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Plan for calendar year 2026 to 2028. Move for its final approval on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Any comment? Remarks? Hearing none. Motion approved on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Letter D, Message Communications, number 1, DLG Region 10 message dated September 22, 2025 with subject dissemination of invitation to the simultaneous regional and provincial assembly and reorganization of National Movement of Young Legislators or NMYL local chapters for Region 10. This invitation to have this assembly on October 7 to 8, 2025 at Dimket Kai Lux Hotel in Cagayan City, Honorable Chair. So it is urged that all city and municipal councilors, as well as all vice governors, vice mayors, provincial members, and village presidents who are 40 years old and below on before May 12, 2025 shall attend this assembly. So, with this, Honorable Chair, I recommend that this invitation of the DLG to all the concerned public officials be duly noted and record City Council, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. We are in a receipt of these messages from DILG Region 10 for an invitation to the Regional and Provincial Assembly reorganization of the National Movement of Young Legislator local chapters for Region 10. Move for its notation and adoption of these messages.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are no committee reports submitted on my table under item number 8. We proceed to item number 9, calendar business, letter B, business for second reading. An ordinance regulating the ownership and handling of dogs and cats in San City, empowering the barangays in enforcement thereof, and providing funds therefore. This for second reading, Honorable Chair. Because we have already conducted a public hearing on this 2 weeks ago, or on September 26, 2025. I hope everybody was able to put up the respective inputs, especially the ABC, the Federation of Barangay Councils in San City, regarding this ordinance. So before we begin deliberating this ordinance, I would like to ask the principal sponsor, Honorable Councilor Cecily Yuko, to introduce again this ordinance before our deliberation, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Cecil Ko is now recognized with the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. So this ordinance regulating the ownership and handling of dogs and cats in Ozamiz City, empowering the barangays in the enforcement thereof, and providing funds therefore, contains the following salient features for our final deliberation in a while. Number one, there's a strong emphasis on barangay entitlements over fees and penalties to accrue towards the ordinance called apprehending barangays. Hence, a larger share of proceeds collected pursuant to this ordinance accrues to the barangay. That is 75% compared to what compared to the share of the city, which is 25%. So we can see this in section 3 of the draft ordinance. In section 3C, the barangay shall collect, the barangay shall collect a one-time registration fee of 100 pesos per dog or cat. So all the proceeds of this registration or collected shall be at the barangay. 100 pesos. No, this amount is just an estimation from the inputs during the public hearing. So we have to confirm this with the Honorable Carlo Moralion for the appropriate or proper amount for this registration fee. So all dogs and cats shall be registered at the barangay, and a 100 pesos fee shall be collected, and the proceeds will be at the barangay funds. And then number 2, the fees and penalties to be imposed against owners and handlers of stray dogs. This is found in section 6. So, barangay impounding. So, there are seven items there for the imposition of the fees. So there shall be an apprehension fee of 500 pesos. This is based on the old ordinance sa 1059-13. So we just base this fees on the ordinance on the revenue code number 1059-13. So the apprehension fee is 500, and the impounding fee is 50 pesos per day, and the penalty after 3 days shall be 100 pesos per day. So the proceeds shall be shared by the barangay at 75% and the city at 25%. Apprehension fee is 500, meaning if ang iro na impound siya, and then for 3 days, the owner of the pet shall pay the apprehension fee of 500 and 50 pesos per day. So that means the owner shall pay 650. Pag ika-4th day na niya na-collect or ika-5th day, so 650 plus 100 per day after the 3 days. And then the fees and penalties for responsible ownership and handling. This is found in section 3C gihapon. So 100 again, there's a one-time barangay registration fee per dog or per cat. This is one-time registration, meaning until the lifespan of the pet. So kas-ara mo bayad for the registration fee. And then this registration fee shall be required by the city vet when the owner will avail of the free services sa ato ang city vet, such as vaccine shots or neuter service or fees. And so the escalating penalties are found in section 9. So first offense is 300 pesos, second offense is 500 pesos, third offense is 1,000 pesos. Ang penalties ani is mubase siya sa section 8. So kung naay yang pet makapaak, dapat siya ang mo shoulder sa medical expenses. Fail to do so shall be penalized with first offense mo na ni second and third offense. Pati ka ng owners who shall also be responsible to clean up the feces, dog or cat carcasses. If he fails to do this, he will also be subject to penalty. Then number 4, there is a 3-month atong gi-appeal nato, stipulate nato sa section 18 that there shall be a 3 months moratorium or allowance to give the owners time to comply with the registration and vaccination provisions, and allowing also the barangays to prepare their temporary dog pound. And next is number 5. Section 14. The barangay is required to assign an animal control focal person who shall monitor the compliance of this ordinance. And that focal person will also be responsible for the custodian of the master record of the registration. Number 6, registration certificate shall be issued by the concerned barangay after paying the 100 pesos for every registered dog or cat containing a printed photo of the dog, its breed and gender, age and color. Practically the same info shall also be encoded in the master record, and this certificate shall be needed by the city vet during vaccinations and kining animal vaccination and anti-rabies shots. So with this, Madam Chair and this august body, the floor now is open for final suggestions and final deliberation on the points presented a while ago. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Ko. May I request from this honorable body, should you have any query or some manifestation or comments regarding the proposed ordinance, this very good proposed ordinance of Honorable Ko, you may share now. You have the floor.
Honorable Chair,
Yes.
this ordinance is originally entitled an ordinance regulating the ownership and handling of dogs and cats in Osamis City. But during our public hearing, there was a clamor to really define the role of the barangays on this ordinance. That's why the title was changed, which included empowering the barangays in the enforcement thereof and providing funds therefore, because we cannot underemphasize the very crucial role played by the barangay on this ordinance, as we can peruse from this certain points of this ordinance, which require the active and proactive advocacy and action of the barangay officials, the barangay council. So, in this regard, we hear the voice of the barangays kung unsa ilang mga hangyo nga i-modify o i-change sining ordinansa atong minaw na atong mga barangay captains, atong barangay councilors, Honorable Chair. So we will hear from our ABC Vice President, Honorable John Carlo Moralion, unsa iyang recommendations about this ordinance to
The
give way
Honorable-
for the barangay officials, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Giancarlo Moralion is now recognized by the Chair for some comments regarding this proposed ordinance of Honorable Cecil Ko.
Okay, thank you, Majority Floor. Thank you, Madam Chair. The consultation, legal meeting on August. Last August, wala ang kalendar sa August. Una nga hangyo o comment sa atong mga barangay captains is kaning ato ang barangay impounding. Asa sila magkuha og funds kay dili man pwede nga himuan ng nila og kahoy lang nga pwede rang langkaton sa iro. Which is nakita po na namo nga ang bisan ang ilahang iro nga ilahang gihikot langkaton gani ang gikural nila nga kawayan. So ang himuon ani aron nga dili magbalik-balik pud og kahago ang ato ang mga bipat is ato gining ligunon og himo ang ato ang impounding. So kailangan siya og putaw, kabilya. So dili ra ba tanang barangay po diri sa Osamis nga dako og pundo.
Can afford.
So mas kadaghanan gamay kayo og pundo. And ikaduha, ang ilahang reklamo is dili manggawas ang iro og adlawan. So matawag ba nila si Citybit pagkagabi? Alas 10, alas 11, alas 12, alauna manggawas ang ato ang mga gitawag nga mga stray dog. And ikatulo, asa po sila magkuha og budget funds ani nga ipakaon aning mga iroa. Mga usahay ra ba ang ato ang mga tagiya aning mga iroa dili mapakaon maniwang daghan na dayon kayo og reklamo. And last, Madam Chair, is libre ba ang ato ang mga bipat simbako ug mapaakan? Libre ba magpatambal, magpa-inject, naabay mo gasto, simbako ug mapaakan ang ato ang gibutang diri nga mudakop ani ang mga iro ug giring. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Moralion, of your manifestation. Yes, there are several concerns which has been manifested by Honorable Moralion.
Honorable Chair, we will initially give time to the principal sponsor to respond to the queries of the Honorable John Carlo Moralion. Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Cecil Ko, the main sponsor of this very good proposed ordinance. You may answer. You have the floor now.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Honorable John Carlo Moralion. So, in this ordinance, sa Section 6, letter C, we implied there that the barangay shall provide for the initial construction and maintenance of the dog and cat pound from its own available funds. Upon effectivity of this ordinance, before the effectivity of this strict compliance of this ordinance, there is 3 months moratorium grant. Moratorium for the so that the barangay and the pet owners will be given time to prepare for and adjust to the new ordinance. And so I would like to say, Madam Chair, that also in this ordinance, in Section 15, there is hereby created an animal control fund to be hereafter regularly appropriated as part of the city budget. The amount is blank. So in this area, later I would like to solicit the wisdom of our budget officer, budget chairman, committee chair, the Honorable Mars Tapayan. And for the safety of the BPATs in capturing the stray dogs, the city vet, during the public hearing, emphasized that they are willing to train the barangay BPATs or the animal control focal persons or personnel in the proper handling of stray dogs and cats. And with the free vaccine, I still don't have the word from the city vet if it is free, or from the CHO if it is free or not. I also found out that yes, it is dangerous sometimes for the BPATs, especially in capturing wild dogs, and even their personnel were also accidentally bitten by these animals, by the dogs. So with that, we will be asking the help of the city vet, and then the city vet is willing to go to the barangay, either by cluster or during the Liga, to conduct trainings and seminars. And I'm sure safety measures will be included in the discussion. And for the construction of their temporary shelter, we will also be asking the wisdom of the committee chair, Honorable Mars Tapayan, on how to allocate funds for this, especially that the appropriation for the 2026 budget has already been closed. Na-close na ba sa barangay?